A very good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine and staying very well at your homes. And you all are taking a good care of yourself. So, children, let us start today's mathematics class of grade 10th. This is class 10th, subject mathematics. Children, yesterday only I started a new chapter, that is chapter number 12, area related to circle. So today I am going to proceed with lecture number 2 of the same chapter, that is area related to circles. Clear, children? Children, in my previous lecture, that was lecture number 1 of chapter 12, I made you understand all the important definitions which were related to circle as well as its related terms. Correct? After that, I made you learn the formula of area of circle, area of semicircle, circumference of the circle, area of the quadrant. I explained you the area to calculate the area of sector as well as area of the segment. But we were dealing about the minor segment as well as minor sector. Correct, children? So the topics which I am going to cover today, they are, first of all, I will make you the formulae which I made you learn yesterday. After that, children, I am going to explain you some more formulae. In that, I will be covering how to calculate the length of an arc of a sector and how to calculate the area of the ring. After making you recall the previous formulae as well as making you understand these formulae, I will be switching to the sums from exercise 12.2, which is based on the same taught formulae. So children, let us start today's lecture while recalling the formulae which were taught in the previous lecture. First of all, I told you how to calculate the area of the circle, that you know that the formula is pi r square. Here r is the radius of the circle. Correct? Next formula, I told you that area of the semicircle. You know semicircle is nothing but the half of the circle. So area will also be half. It would become pi r square by 2. Next was area of quadrant. Quadrant is nothing but the 1/4 part of the circle. Here you can see that AOB, this region, is the quadrant. This is also quadrant. This is also quadrant, and of course this is also quadrant. Complete circle is divided in 4 quadrant. Quadrant 1, 2, 3 and 4. So how to calculate the area of the quadrant? Of course, complete circle will be divided in 4 parts. So it would become pi r square by 4. Correct? Next formula was how to calculate the circumference or the length of the boundary of the circle. That is 2 pi r. Clear, children? Next was circumference of the semicircle. Again, we are dealing with the semi. Means we have to divide this complete circumference by 2. So we will be getting pi r. Correct, children? Children, these formulae you have learnt in your junior classes also. Now the actual new formula learning will begin. Yesterday I explained you how to calculate the area of the sector. Here we are going to deal with the minor sector first. Okay. So I told you that, for example, this is a sector. You can see AOBPA. This AOBPA. This is complete sector. Correct? So understand it. AOBPA. This is complete sector. How to calculate its area? Always remember the radii, because sector is nothing but the region which is bounded by the radii as well as an arc. So these radii are going to form a center angle. So let consider it as theta. Okay. So then how to calculate the area of the sector? It will be pi r square theta upon 360 degree. Got it? The complete explanation was taught yesterday to you. Now children, it depends on theta, whether theta is 60 degree, whether it is 45, it is 90 or it is an obtuse angle, means 120 degree. Fine. For that I am going to explain you the concept today. Yesterday I told you that suppose if angle is of 60 degree, then they both are radii. As they both are radii, then definitely these base angles will also be equal. They will also become 60 degree each. So it will become an equilateral triangle. That is, how to calculate its area? It will be root 3 by 4 a square. Correct? So I have told you how to calculate the area of this complete sector. Now the turn is how to calculate the area of this segment, that is APBA. So for that, children, you have to calculate the area of this complete sector, that is AOBPA, and then you have to subtract the area of this triangle. Right now, while considering theta as 60 degree, this will become an equilateral triangle. But for example, if this theta is of 90 degree, have a look here. If this theta is of 90 degree, so definitely OB will become the base and OA will become the altitude. You know how to calculate area of right angle triangle? That is half into base into height. But the concept to calculate the area of the minor segment would remain same. Means the area of the minor sector minus area of triangle. Got it, children? So children, I told you when center angle, either it is of 90 degree or it is of 60 degree. Then for 60 degree, you can easily calculate the area of triangle AOB while applying area of equilateral triangle, that is root 3 by 4 side square. Here side is nothing but the radius. Correct? For 90 degree, I have told you that you have to apply half into base into height. But for example, if angle becomes of 45 degree or 120 degree, then what is to be done in that case? So these new concepts I am going to teach you today. Okay? So children, let us start today's lecture. Have a look. This is a circle with center point O. These are two radii of the circle. I am going to join both of these endpoints which are going to touch the circumference of the circle and giving the name to them as AB. Okay, children. Children, here you can see that if I am going to give the name here, let it be point P. Then this complete AOBPA, this complete region is sector. Because this is the region which is bounded by two radii, that is OA and OB, and the minor arc, that is APB. Correct, children? Now I am going to tell you, if this center angle is of 45 degree, then how will you be calculating the area of segment? Fine. So everyone please be alert. This concept will not be applicable only for 45 degree. It will be applicable for if theta is 120 degree, even which I have taught you, if theta is 60 degree, and of course if theta is 90 degree. Means for each case this formula will be applicable. This is actually the formula of area of triangle AOB. Clear, children? But make sure this is that particular triangle only which is going to be formed in the circle using the radii, as well as some center angle is also formed. Correct? So the formula is half into r square into sine theta. Now you will see how it is there. So I am going to verify it. First of all, for 60 degree as well as for 90 degree, which I have already told you. Okay. So let us check it. This is half into r is nothing but the side right now of the triangle. You can see this is radius. So this is r square. First of all, I am going to consider let theta is 60 degrees. So it would become sine 60 degree. Children, you will have to just keep the table of trigonometry in your mind. Okay, if you want to apply the same formula for all kind of center angles. Otherwise, for 60 degree, you have to apply area of equilateral triangle. For 90 degree, you have to apply half into base into height. But ultimately for 45 and for 120 degree, you will have to switch to this formula only. So why don't you apply this formula for all? So children, look here. When I inserted the value of theta as 60 degree, I know sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So I have got root 3 by 4 r square. Isn't it the formula to calculate the area of an equilateral triangle? That is root 3 by 4. Side square here, what is the side? Side is r only. Correct? Now in the same manner I am going to apply the same formula when theta is 90 degree. Okay children? Otherwise we were applying half into base into height. Or base into height was half into r, that is half into r square. This formula we were going to apply actually. Fine. So now let us check when theta is equal to 90 degree. So area of triangle AOB is equal to, please be alert, same formula, half into r square into sine theta. This is half, r square will remain as it is. We have to insert the value of radius. Okay. When we will be having, right now we will be having radius is r. So this is sine 90 degree. Children, you know sine 90 is 1. So it would become half r square. Isn't it the same formula? This formula is nothing but half into base into height. Got it? Okay. Now I am going to switch to the new concept. When theta is 45 degree, then how to calculate area of triangle AOB. It is that area whose sides are the radii of the circle as well as one center angle is also formed. So it would become half into r square into sine 45 degree. Children, you know the value of sine 45? It would become 1 by 2 r square and sine 45 is 1 by root 2. So ultimately the formula will be 1 by 2 root 2 r square. Clear children? Okay. Now I am going to switch when theta is 120 degree. Here you need to pay heed because this is new concept for you. This I explained you when I explained you trigonometry when we were in school. So how to calculate area of triangle AOB now? This is half into r square sine 120 degree. Children, you know we were dealing with theta when it was either equal to 0 and 90 and between 0 and 90. But we were not dealing with obtuse angle. So children, what is to be done for this? I told you earlier also, you may be having the concept in your mind. We are going to break 120. It would become 90 degree plus 30 degree. Clear? So let us talk about the quadrants. This is 90 minus theta in quadrant number 1. Then 90 plus theta. Here you will be including 180 minus theta, then 180 plus theta, then 270 minus theta, 270 plus theta, 360 minus theta, and so on. Like this you will be included. 360 plus theta. Okay. So this is basically the table which you will be learning in your senior classes, that is in 11th and 12th. Right now I am going to tell you about first and second quadrant. Okay. Which statement you have to memorize? That is all school to college. What does it mean? Here all the trigonometric ratios will be positive in first quadrant. Here only S means sine as well as its reciprocal, that is cosec. They both will be positive in second quadrant. T means tangent and cotangent will be positive in third quadrant, and C means cos and secant will be, here cos and secant theta will be positive. Here tangent and cotangent will be positive. This year 11th and 12th class teachers are going to explain you. Fine. Right now you just memorize one step, that in first quadrant when we are dealing with 90 minus theta, not even with 360 plus theta, because this is also not there in our course. When we are dealing with 90 minus theta, then all trigonometric ratios are positive. But when we are dealing with 90 plus theta, only sine and cosec are positive. Okay. What does it mean? It would become half r square. And you know we have to apply sine 90 plus theta, that is complement law. So the complement of sine is cos theta. Correct? And this 30 will be as it is. Because sine is positive in second quadrant. So there will be positive sign only outside. Clear children? Now you know that sine 30 is nothing but cos 60 degree and cos 30 is nothing but sine 60 degree. So it would become half r square. At place of cos 30 degree I will be writing root 3 by 2. So ultimately I will be getting root 3 by 4 r square. The same formula I am going to get which I got for equilateral triangle. Have a look. Clear children? So this is when theta is 120 degree. Clear? So children, this was all about the center angles. Clear? So let us recall the concept of calculating area of sector. Area of sector is equal to pi r square theta upon 360 degree. Clear? So theta, I have told you, theta can be either 45, 60, 90, 120. You have to just put that value over here. So using this formula we have calculated area of sector. Now how to calculate area of segment? You have to subtract area of triangle, that is AOB. Which formula you have to apply, children? Half into r square into sine theta for all kinds of theta. Whether theta is acute, obtuse, whatever kind of theta it is. Clear? So we have to subtract this area of triangle from area of sector so that we can come to know about area of segment. Clear children? Okay, now children, now I am going to switch to the next concept, that is how to calculate length of an arc of a sector. Till now I told you how to calculate the area of the sector. Now we will be learning how to calculate the length of the arc of a sector. First of all, the question arises, what do you mean by arc of a sector? So the arc corresponding to a sector is called the arc of a sector. For example, look here, this is a circle. This you can see that this is a sector. AOBPA, this is complete sector, correct? Now can you tell me what is the corresponding arc to this sector? Yes, this is APB. APB. And the symbol of arc is this, you know. Fine. So we will have to calculate this length of the arc of the corresponding sector. Correct? So definitely there will be some angle theta. Clear? Here I am going to join it. So what is to be done, children? How to calculate? This is nothing but the sum part of the circumference of the circle. So how to calculate the length of the arc of this corresponding sector where the angle is theta? For that, children, you will be using the formula of 2 pi r theta upon 360 degree. When we were going to calculate about this region, means the area, when we were talking about the area, then we were applying here pi r square because we were going to consider it, because we were going to calculate the area, so definitely we will have to use the area of the circle. But now we are going to talk about this length. This is nothing but some part of the circumference. So the formula will be changed by circumference. It would become 2 pi r theta upon 360 degree. Got it, children? Suppose if here it is said that you have to calculate the length of the arc of the corresponding sector. Here the corresponding sector is the minor sector. If I will have to calculate the length of this part, let it be point Q. So can you give the name to this arc? It will be AQB. AQB. Fine. For minor arc I had APB. For major arc I have AQB. Correct? So how can I calculate it? Use your mind. You want this length now. If I calculate the complete circumference of the circle, that is 2 pi r, and if I subtract the length of the arc of this minor sector from there, then I will be able to calculate the length of the arc of the major sector. Yes or no? So what will be the formula in that case? Length of arc. Which arc? the major arc, that is AQB. Okay, corresponding to the major sector. So how will you calculate? This will be circumference of the circle minus length of arc. Which arc you will be taking now? Correct, that is APB. Clear, children? So children, this was all about how to calculate the length of the arc corresponding to the minor sector as well as corresponding to the major sector. Now I am going to tell you how to calculate area of ring. Please be alert. There is one circle. There is one more circle inside it. So let the radius of the smaller circle be R and the radius of the bigger circle be capital R. Okay. And you are supposed to calculate area of this ring, this part, which I am going to shade now. This region you are going to calculate. So what is to be done for that? You have to just calculate the area of the bigger circle. This is bigger circle complete. Okay, this one. And if I subtract the area of this smaller circle, so I will be getting the area of the ring minus area of smaller circle. Clear? So if capital R is the radius of the bigger circle, so definitely the area will be capital pi capital R square minus, and if small r is the radius of the smaller circle, then its area will be pi small r square. You can take pi as common, it would become capital R square minus small r square. So this is the area to calculate the area of the ring. So children, this was all about the understanding of the formula. Now I am going to switch to exercise 12.2. Okay. Question number 1 and 2 are very simple. Those questions you can do yourself. So I am going to start from question number 3. Clear? So please listen the statement carefully. The length of the minute hand of a clock. Let it be a minute hand of a clock is 14 centimeter given. We will have to calculate the area swept by the minute hand in 5 minutes. Okay children, just understand. Look at here. For example, this is minute hand. Okay. Which is indicating to the digit 3 in the clock. Fine. We are going to calculate the area. This is the area which is swept by a minute hand in 5 minutes. Whenever it was on 3 digit and ultimately it reached on the digit 4, so it means it has covered 5 minutes. So this is the region which we have to calculate. Correct? You can even join it also if you want. So we are going to calculate this area. So this is nothing but we are going to calculate the area of the sector. Yes or no? Because these are 2 radii of the circle and this is an arc. So we are going to calculate the area of the sector. But for area of the sector we want theta. Now what would be the theta in that case? So be alert for this. See children, when this minute hand is moving around or in the complete clock, then what angle will be described by it? What angle will be formed by it? Of course, the complete angle, that is 360 degree. So what should I write now? Angle described by the minute hand in 60 minutes. Means when it is going to take the complete revolution, when it is going to take the complete round. So the angle will be of 360 degree. Correct? Now angle described by the minute hand in 1 minute. It will be 360 degree upon 60. That is 6 degree angle will be made by the minute hand in 1 minute only. Correct? How it would be? For example, if I mark it over here, From 15 to 16 it reaches, so it is going to form a very small minute angle of 6 degree. Clear children? Okay. We are going to calculate the angle described by the minute hand in 5 minutes. It will be 6 degree into 5, that is 30 degree. So using this children, we have calculated this theta. Theta is nothing but the 30 degree here. Yes or no? Because we are going to calculate the area swept by the minute hand in 5 minutes. So when it reached from the digit 3 to 4, it has covered 5 minutes. And what angle is formed by it? It has formed 30 degree angle. Correct? Now we will have to calculate the area. Okay, before that, now children, we will have to calculate the area swept by minute hand in 5 minutes. This is nothing but the area of the sector, as I have just told you. So write down the formula, that is pi r square theta upon 360 degree. Now the question arises, what is r here? R is nothing but the length of the minute hand, that is 14 centimeter. Let us substitute the value in the formula, pi r square theta upon 360 degree. The value of pi, you know children, this is 22 by 7. Radius is 14 into 14 into, what is theta? Theta is 30 degree, which we have just calculated, into 360 degree. Clear? So let us solve it. 0 cancelled. 3 ones are 3. 3 12s are 36. 7 ones are 7. 7 2s are 14. 2 ones are 2. 2 6s are 12. 2 3s are, this is 2 11s are. So 11 into 14, that is 154 upon 3 centimeter square. Area is always calculated in square unit. And we know that the radius is in centimeter. So it would become 154 centimeter square. Clear children? So this is the area which is swept by the minute hand in 5 minutes. Clear? Okay children, now I am going to switch to next question. That is question number 4 of the same exercise. A chord of a circle of radius 10 cm subtend a right angle at the center. Have a look. This is a circle with center point O. A chord, you know what is the chord? Chord is basically a line segment whose both the endpoints lie on the circumference of the circle. So this is AB is the chord. Okay? What is the length given of the chord? No length of the chord is given to us. Okay. We will be having a chord given of circle of radius 10 centimeter. So what is the radius of the circle? This is 10 centimeter. Correct? It is going to be subtend 90 degree angle, means right angle. Here the center angle will be 90 degree. Correct? So we are going to calculate two things. Number one, we have to calculate the area of the corresponding minor segment. Means you have to calculate this segment. You can give the name here, let it be P. So you have to calculate APBA. Okay, this region you have to calculate. And children, along with it, you will have to calculate the major sector. Correct? If I give the name here, that is Q. So you have to calculate OAQBO. Means this region you have to calculate. Clear? So children, as we will have to calculate this minor segment, that is APBA. So for that, what is to be done? For that, you will have to calculate the area of this minor sector, and then you have to subtract the area of the triangle. Then you can calculate area of the minor segment. Correct? So let us calculate area of sector. Which sector? Minor sector. You can even give the name also to the minor sector, that is AOBPAO. This is, or you can start from O also, that depends on you. OAPBO. So this is complete sector I am going to calculate. Formula you know, that is pi r square theta upon 360 degree. Correct? So here children, in the question it is given to us that we are supposed to take pi as 3.14. So that I have taken. What is radius? That is 10 again into 10 into. What is theta? Theta is 90 degree. It is given in the question to us. So here write down 90 degree upon 360 degree. Correct? This is 91 za, 94 za. Here also remove decimal. It would become 100. This 100 is going to be cancelled with these tens. So what is the value I have got? I have got 314 by 4. So when I divided it, I will be getting 78.5 centimeter square. Now children, I am going to calculate area of this triangle. Area of triangle AOB. Because the angle is of 90 degree. So either you can apply half into base into height, or you can apply the same formula, that is half into r square sine theta. So I am applying half r square sine theta. This is half. R is what? 10 into 10. That would become 100. And sine theta means sine 90 degree. That is equal to 1. So ultimately what you are going to get? You will be getting 100 by 2 into 1. That is 50 square centimeter. Correct? Now children, how to calculate this minor segment? Area of this minor segment. You know the formula? Area of minor segment. Give the name also. This is APBA. APBA is equal to area of minor sector. You have to write the formula. Area of minor sector minus area of triangle AOB. Correct? It would be 78.5 centimeter square minus 50 centimeter square. So that would become 28.5 centimeter square. Now children, this was our first part. Okay. In second part, it is said that we will have to calculate major sector. Can you tell me the name of the major sector? This is OAQBO. So how to calculate this major sector? If I subtract the area of this minor sector, which I have just calculated, that is 78.5 centimeter square, from the area of the circle, then I can easily calculate the area of the major sector. So area of major sector is equal to area of circle minus area of minor sector. Correct? So let us calculate area. First of all, I will be writing formula pi r square. But area of minor sector I know, which I calculated. That was 78.5 centimeter square. So here let us calculate 3.14 into 10 centimeter square minus 78.5 centimeter square. Correct? After removing decimal, these values are going to be cancelled. So I have got 314 centimeter square minus 78.5 centimeter square, which is equal to 235.5 centimeter square. Correct? So this is our answer to calculate the area of the major sector. Children, you can even give the name also to the major sector. Here also you can write the name for the minor sector. Correct? So children, have you understood how did I calculate the area of the major sector? From the complete area of the sector circle, I have subtracted the area of the minor sector. Children, this is essential to write down the name also of the sectors or of the segment, whatever you are going to calculate. Clear children? So that's it for the day. This is the time to get mathematics homework. Please note down it. Children, this is your mathematics homework. Your maths homework is that you have to do question number 1, 2, 5 and 6 of exercise 12.2 along with the classwork questions. I covered question number 3 and 4 of the same exercise, that is 12.2. Okay. But before that, children, as I explained you the summary part, that how the formulas will be derived. Okay, when you have to calculate the area of sector, then area of minor sector or major sector, area of circle, area of minor segment, area of major segment. So those all formulae you are supposed to learn and write in your maths fair notebook before you start doing these very questions. Clear, children? So that's it for the day. Enjoy the day. Okay, and please like the video and do not forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you and have a nice day.